Yeah, I know. So what's going on, everybody? All right, sorry for the delay.
Welcome.
Here we go. We here now. We chilling. We live on Kick and on, Facebook. So let's go right back into this and start with the usual. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to RCYJ Podcast. As you know how we doing it, straight out the garage and shit like that. Rico T, Tommy Guns. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, people. We appreciate you being back.
Yes, sir. So what's going on, Big Goose?
Not much. WrestleMania season.
WrestleMania season. I'm down for that, and I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this whole bullshit with The Rock, but whatever. It's life.
He's turned on Roman.
I know he is.
Almost has to be. They set that up 2 weeks too much. I think I said that last week. A little bit about wrestling.
I'm not gonna lie though. I thought it was dope how like they had their little promo thing going on. Like Cody slapped him. I was like, that's dope. I appreciate that, Cody. Thank you for that. I think the thing that got me the most was Seth Rollins. Like he had a small little part in that, but I thought that was absolutely great. But though, can you just shut the hell up? He was like, all you do is talk shit. And then he was like, listen, you had your time. Good for you. Let us have ours. And I think that that's absolutely right. And I think it was.
Well, that's when the best comments come out in wrestling for sure, is when it's real.
Yeah, but
I get you.
I do think that the one thing I definitely didn't like about that whole promotion was The Rock throwing out, I'm a director of the board and I'm your boss. But no one gives a fuck. Nobody fucking cares, Rock. Let's just. And it sucks for me to say that because I used to be like a huge Rock fan, everything he did. But I don't know. Like the past couple years, I'm on that fuck you shit with him. Just because I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. Money getting to his head. I don't give a fuck. Fuck The Rock.
Well,
that's my fuck you session for the day. Fuck The Rock.
But the thing is about it is you're following prelude to what they're supposed to be doing. And that's why he's saying shit and digging into shit like that, at least in the wrestling.
Yeah, but no.
At least in the wrestling.
I know.
Shit outside the ring, yeah, he'll fuck it.
Yeah, that's
trying to bully people around and shit.
Yeah, and
but he's using that shit for wrestling, which makes it good, and that's turning him more heel because they're worried about how fucking heel he went. Hey, they've been booing the fuck out of him.
No,
but that's our wrestling.
Absolutely, big facts. So the other thing, while I'm still waiting for this guest to pop up, I just hit him up. He's going slow as shit. I'm gonna yell at him for that on the podcast because I absolutely can. What's going on, Big Derek? I love you, dog. So one of the things that I definitely wanted to kind of just touch base on real quick is that, anybody who knows the history of our podcast and stuff like that, we've always been on Anchor, which was bought out by Spotify for podcasters now. And I'm not gonna lie, they've been really, really good with us. Really, really good to us. Everything's always been easy if there was an issue or anything like that, questions and stuff like that. But the one thing that I always did have a problem with was being able to kind of take this podcast to different heights and different areas. And so we switched, like I was telling Tommy the other day, I switched the host of our podcast. So if anybody else has, this app or you listen to podcasts on it, you can now find us on Podomatic, which I actually think is super dope. It took me 3 days to get with them and get everything right, but everything's good, everything's set now. And one of the things that I love about them is, and I know we've joked about this before, just being able to see the stats from Spotify and things like that. But now is a point where I can officially say that we are international. And what I love about that is, so joining on to Podomatic, they, just like with any podcast site, they give you the ability to stream your podcast onto different services and things like that, which has always been dope, and it's one of the things that I loved about Spotify as well. But what I like about Podomatic is we're international. So we now have our podcast on 2 top podcasting streaming apps in different countries, one in India, one in Africa. And I think that that's absolutely fucking dope that we were able to get to that point. I did a small post the other day on the social medias thanking all of the fans who, you guys do tune in, you guys do watch us, you guys join in the lives, you guys watch the YouTubes, listen to the content and stuff like that. And the other thing that I thanked everybody for was the fact of, and just like with any business, anything you do, it's going to take time to, perfect it, take time to, consistently make it better and things like that.
We definitely been climbing.
We've definitely been climbing, and one of the big things.
Because you think about it, I'm just going off of the things we started off. We started off just pure nothing, just talking.
Yeah.
Which is cool and all. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But then we went to video. And we've set up different places, got comfortable. Now we're like a live stream.
Yeah.
We're just video. Now we live stream. So, yeah, we keep continuing to move up. So hopefully we keep going. And thank you guys all for the support. Everybody's been out there.
Yeah, thanks.
Anybody's ever watched or anybody ever commented, we really, really appreciate you guys. Much love.
And
I might say some shit other time, but that's a jokingly matter, just like I joke with this asshole all the time. But I love him, he's my brother.
And it's always going to be the big oost to me. It's never going to change. And going with what he said, like, thank you guys for all your support and everything like that. And I found, too, and I don't know if you've noticed, but it's been this season, and going towards the end of last season when we really started climbing. We really started jumping
our episodes and everything. Like I said, now we are actually, because you say international, we technically have been international.
We have been
at the very least since we went live on here.
Yeah, well,
we're getting people from all over the fucking world there.
No, right there. Absolutely.
And I know on the podcast that's awesome that we've joined that part. It's just going to open variety and get us out to more people, and that's what we want.
But it did that. We were able to get the stats off of Spotify, like I said, where we did see that we were, streamed in quite a few different countries, actually, which has always been dope. But I think that with those, I think it's more of a thing where, because they were listening to us on Spotify, in those countries. Yeah. I don't know what other streaming services they have that might correlate with the American streaming services, like Pandora and things like that. But I think just the fact that we are on, country-specific streaming apps, or, continent-specific streaming apps, that's absolutely fucking dope. That is shit that we've been working for a while, and it's nice to finally be able to see some of that come into fruition.
Definitely congratulations. More comments?
Yeah, you can find our social medias on Instagram. I haven't done it in a while, but normally I go on the TikTok. I do little roast videos and stuff like that, kind of showcase a little bit of my roasting comedy on there and everything. You can obviously catch the videos for the podcast and episodes that you might have missed on the YouTube.
I don't do nothing special. I don't like social media. I try to stay off.
If it's not his game, he don't care.
Pretty much.
Which is hurtful sometimes.
Yeah, no.
But I can say though that before we get off this subject, which I'm gonna freestyle the fucking episode because fuck it.
I have a feeling it was gonna be that way anyways.
Yeah, I didn't because I literally hit him up twice.
Oh, you mean as far as he goes? Wait, you just think he's not gonna show?
He fucking better. He fucking better. But no, damn, I lost my fucking train of thought.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Maybe that was for the better.
Quite possibly. You never fucking know with me anymore.
You seem like you was going a little bit savage again. Maybe that's just your whole body language today. This is because nobody's won my thing. I'm going to give you a hug yet.
No. I got my train of thought back. Okay. So the last thing I want to say about this, especially with everything that we've done with the podcast this week and finding, better and newer ways to get ourselves out there, it kind of goes back to something that we touched up on last week's episode. I'm dead. Sorry. That's going to be really loud on the YouTube because I just coughed into my shirt right behind the mic. My bad.
You get the mics down there. How's our volume if you're out there?
Yeah, can y'all let us know in the comments too if y'all can hear us good and all that stuff?
Oh,
But
it's not gonna. Never mind.
what?
Because they can always hear us good.
Yeah.
We're on the podcast, which is.
Oh no, the podcast has never had a problem hearing us. I've checked that without the mics and stuff. It's just going to be a lot more.
Welcome, Smokey.
It's going to be a lot more crisp and clear now that we have
Smokey.
the mics on. All right, Facebook, Smokey in the back taking the shit. But no, thank you, Derek. Thank you, Landia. No, but so the last thing I want to touch up on that goes with the last episode was something that Joey had said. One of the motivational things he had said, which was show him what dedication is. And I thought about that because I once had a conversation with a guy, and he used to be a really good friend of mine. And we had some serious conversations and stuff like I normally do with, friends and stuff like that. And one of the things that he had told me was, he's like, you're a space cadet. And I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say? Like, most times when you hear space cadet, you're like, that's a fucking idiot, pretty much. Like, anytime I've ever heard someone call somebody a space cadet, they're basically saying, you're a fucking idiot. In just a really nice way. But what he meant by that is he was like, you can't keep focused. And one of the reasons that he brought that up was he tried to get me to join just like a little city league for playing football and stuff like that. And I went to the tryouts and everything, tried to get on the team. But I knew it was going to be an issue because I do have an injury from when I played football. And I knew they weren't going to take me. They wanted me to do some stupid shit like be the water boy. And I'm like, if I'm not in the game, I'm not going to fucking do it. Like, I'll come and watch the game, but I'm not just going to be a water boy. Like, and the thing is they had a good team. They had decent linemen, but linemen is like, that was my position. That's where I'm good at. And I thought that, having me on there would have been able to help out a little bit more. They decided differently, and that's completely okay. So I decided that I wasn't going to play fucking football for the team. And because of that, he tried to tell me that, you can't stick with anything. Like, you start something, you don't finish it. I'm like, how the fuck do you figure?
So, did you ask him if they would ask him to be the water boy if he'd stuck around?
I did.
What did he say?
No, and I'm like, okay. So then what he tried to do was use the fact he was like, well, growing up, I wanted to join the military. I joined the military, and I stuck with it till I got honorably discharged, did my time and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. But that's you. You had the opportunity to be able to do that. I said, unfortunately for me, knee injury. Can't fucking do that. I have a noticeable limp when I run. The moment they see that shit, I'm done. So, but that stuck with me while I was doing, the 3-day arguments with these different sites to get the audio, changed over and all that stuff and everything like that. And I'm like, so going back, it reminded me because I've been on the podcast. Now, y'all know Tommy joined up with me like halfway through season 2. He was a guest on a bunch of the episodes and stuff before he became my co-host on the show. But dating back May 15th, 2020, that was the day that the podcast account was set up. That was the day of our first fucking episode. Yep, May 15th, 2020 was the very first episode of Cool Your Jets.
That's pretty cool.
And going through everything that, we did this week and stuff like that to try to branch out even more just showed me that he was wrong.
Who was?
Your
friend.
The friend.
Oh, 100% the dedication, because that's the whole thing, Rico. Like, the thing is, you've shown dedication in certain areas, but one, like when you did the weight thing, maybe he's got a point on that, but you went overboard. You hurt yourself.
Way too much.
And you needed to listen to some of your friends who were telling you to just do every other day. If you get back into that shit, that's what you got to do. But as far as if it's something you have so much of a passion for, look at the podcast, just like you said. It says 2020. You've stuck with something, pushed hard, and you've had some pretty tough times through this. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like fucking shit. Your first co-host wanted to quit on you. I mean, that's true. Is basically what it was, right?
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is.
I mean, yeah, life come up, and I understand that. I'm not trying to diss the dude or nothing. Because I love, man, he's cool-ass people, not trying to be a dick at all. But, I mean, and you recovered from that. And you kept going on days, like, even when he wasn't on there. You seen it. You'd fucking find a replacement. You'd do other things. You got on. You put yourself fucking, and like you said, how many episodes did you do every year?
And that was another thing that I saw on there too was, so this episode right here that we're doing right now is going to be episode 162.
162?
162 episodes.
You need to keep track of that and start putting it in the content list for the podcast, episode 162, blah, blah, blah.
Well, no, so what I've been doing is when, like, I put them on YouTube
Or it would
or
just be cool to see when
Yeah.
I want to see the thing.
well, when I put them on YouTube, or even like when I load them to
At
the
least season.
to the streaming sites, I always
You
do.
have the season
Yeah, I
4
do.
episode
I do
5.
season 5
I think I
episode
have
whatever.
seen that before, which is cool.
But altogether, this one will be episode 162.
So, we gotta keep track of that for
Well, that's the good.
38 more episodes.
Well, that's the good
So
thing.
number 200, we gotta do something cool.
Exactly, but that's the good thing with Podomatic. Podomatic tells me how many episodes we have already. So this is episode
So they
162.
took all our content on there now.
All of the content got moved over.
I didn't realize that. That's actually cool. So people get to see all that shit.
Yep. So like we said, if you're on Podomatic, you guys can go ahead, check out all the other episodes and stuff like that. You can still find it on Spotify because we still are on Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, pretty much anywhere that you can find a fucking podcast, we're on there. If we're not, feel free to hit me with a DM. Just let me know what streaming service you use. Let me know if we're not on there, if you guys do try to listen to the audio. And I will get us on that. Because, like he had said, with Manny, a lot of it, and I love Manny, I'm not talking smack, but a lot of it with Manny was just there to kind of laugh and follow my opinions, which, I mean, was okay at the time, but the dynamic that me and Tommy have is what helped us to kind of soar a little bit further because we do have a different dynamic. But when it was with Manny, I was doing a lot of the pushing and stuff like that and trying to come up with all the ideas by myself. So I fought to literally, like through emails and everything, fought to get us on Pandora. I fought to get us on iHeart. I fought to get us on Amazon Music.
Smokey laughed because we were calling him out for taking his shit. Don't watch the podcast take shit then, Smokey.
Smokey, first off, you can't be taking a shit outside, Smokey. You know he's there gonna see your ass.
Hey, you never seen Friday? I'm talking to Blank Man off camera. You not seen Friday? Oh man.
How the fuck have you not seen Friday?
Yeah, we'll have to watch that sometime. But anyway, there's a part in there where the guy named Smokey's in there taking a shit, and the bum comes up to him, bums a couple dollars from him, and he says, "No, don't tell him where I'm over here." He gave him he gave him a couple dollars for a newspaper, didn't he? So he would wipe his ass. I don't remember the exact scene. But as soon as he walks away, he's like, "God, don't tell him where we're." I won't tell nobody. Hey guys, Smokey's over there taking a shit.
He's back here taking a shit. He's like, he's there. And then he just goes, I ain't gonna tell nobody else. It was a great fucking movie. That's all you gotta know. It was a great fucking movie.
Yeah, everybody don't be watching those Friday. It was good shit.
Which, speaking of that, rest in peace and shout out to John Witherspoon who played Pops on Friday, because that dude was an absolute comedic genius. That dude was absolutely fucking great. And
crazy
I
shit
loved it.
that you brought that up. It was wild. My buddy that I used to work for, named Freon. I worked for him at AC forever. Good ass dude, like at least that point. He ain't had a lot of others. Don't get me wrong. Dude always was really good to me, at least. Fucking ran out of gas on 95 the other day. I don't know if it was yesterday or whatever. Fucking got hit by a car, ran over and left. Died. Fucking hit and run, left him on the fucking highway, bro. No bullshit. A fucking crazy world, man.
Rest in peace to Freon. Sorry that happened.
Yeah, like,
You
what
know,
the fuck, dude?
What the fuck's wrong with people? And you know, today, I'm not gonna lie, I had to go to the gas station, get gas, grab my pouches and stuff like that. And I almost got into a fight. Driving. And here's why. So I'm driving. First off, it's a Sunday. No one's rushing.
Sunday drivers.
But nobody's rushing to do shit. And I know how I normally drive, but I was in a chill moment, just trying to think about the episode today and stuff like that. And this bitch ass in an Acura SUV comes peeling out of a fucking plaza. Gets right on my ass. Now, if anybody who knows me, you alright?
I just
Oh.
7 Up and
Okay, I got you.
right fucking spot. I'm trying.
I got you.
Trying
No.
to spell, but it's not coming. Sorry.
But so comes peeling out, right? Literally gets right on my ass. Anybody who knows me, and I know you've seen it, if you get on my ass, now mind you, I already drive, faster than the speed limit. But if you have to get on my ass, especially in a residential area where I know that there's going to be like kids and stuff like that, I might go a little bit over, but I'm at a point where I can still kind of brake the way that I need to.
Sorry,
Yeah, no, you're good.
You
Okay. I had to brake. I'm not going on that. I can brake easier and stuff like that. But yeah, he was literally on my ass, so I just proceeded to go fucking slower. No reason to be on my fucking ass.
I agree. There's so many assholes driving as much as I do.
Yeah, and the worst part is, you ready for this one?
I'm listening.
There were people in front of me and people in the right lane, because I was in the left lane in a residential area. There was people going even slower than me in the right lane, but right next to me. And somebody in front of me, listen, with the amount of space I had, there was no way I was going to Vin Diesel that.
Yeah.
So you know what he starts doing? He starts flashing his fucking lights at me. Then he turns them on, puts on his fucking high beams, and like angles his car so that like one high beam is hitting my side mirror, the other one I can see in my rearview mirror. My windows are down. He keeps flashing lights, leaves them on, then he turns them off, starts flashing them again. So my windows down, I immediately said, turn your fucking lights off, or I will bring this bitch to 15. Didn't want to turn his lights off, so you know what I did? I went down to 15. Then he want to start throwing his hands up and doing the whole. So I said, okay, that's how you want to play it? Started to slow down even more so I could brake. I was going to stop right there in fucking traffic. I don't give a fuck. So then what did he do? The bitch ass in the car, in the truck next to me, Ford fucking Ranger, decided he finally figured out what his gas pedal was, started driving. So then the dude comes, I shit you not, within like 5 inches of hitting my rear bumper to get into the next lane, flips me off as he drives by me, so I called him a see you next Tuesday, and then he slows down in front of me for a second, and I'm like, oh, I'm waiting now. I'm ready now. If I see you hit the brake lights and I see the reverse lights go because you're putting your shit in park, it is on. My seatbelt is already off. I'm already in my tank top. Like, I'm ready, dog. This isn't something you want. Don't try to do this shit with people who are fucking prepared for it. Then he want to start acting like he fast and furious, speeding in and out of traffic, ran a light, got to the next light, and put his car on 2 wheels to go around the fucking corner so then he can go down that road going 90. Bruh.
There you go.
That is not a time to cool my jets.
That guy needed to cool his jets.
Facts. You're absolutely right on that. He really fucking needed to.
Yeah.
But I'm like...
That's what next time that shit happens, that's what you do. Yo! I'm getting told this all the time. You need to cool your jets.
No, what I want is a bumper.
We need to have that as commercial.
I need a bumper sticker that says, you need to cool your jets. That's what I need.
That's what we're doing. That's our next commercial. We both get in the car. I'm going to get behind you, do all kinds of honks. Get out of the way. Why are you slowing down? What is your problem? I'm going to get right next to you. You're going to roll down the window with you. Rico, you need to cool your jets. That should be the start of a fucking podcast. That should be the new start.
Actually, no, we're gonna do that, and then just because I know how it's going to happen, the end of that intro for the videos is going to be the moment that you hear the woo woo right behind me.
That should be the ending. All of us get pulled over. We gotta get cops.
We're gonna do the Rico, you need to cool your jets, go into the podcast, and the ending is woo woo as we both pulled over.
Oh shit. We gotta get cops, right? So I don't really want to get pulled over up with those cops.
We'll do it on Palm Day. They're nicer. By a little bit. Not too much, but just enough to where I can be cordial with them. But it'll be great too, because at least we'll have another video for the YouTube. Because I mean, if y'all don't think that I won't try to make that a hilarious traffic stop and record it, y'all are fucking crazy. Because I'm going to record that shit. Because it is my right to record if I need to. But I'm going to make it hilarious.
So, in other words, one of these times on the podcast, we're going to talk about how Rico's going to jail. Today, Rico couldn't join us. Me and Joe are doing the podcast today because Rico went to jail. Shout out to Rico, who got us the video footage, and we are going to check it out next.
Check it out here in a segment called Rico Goes to Jail. Roll the clip.
Wow, that shit really wow.
The only thing that I'm going to ask right now is if this happens,
okay.
I just need one small favor.
What's that?
I just need like $20, $30 put on my commissary so I can get some shower shoes, a better toothbrush, and some boxers that ain't been worn by 15,000 other motherfuckers. Because I'm not trying to be up in there off over a traffic stop and catch an STD.
You don't want to go commando?
Hell no, because them uniforms have been worn by 20,000 other motherfuckers.
They be washing them. But I got you.
And I appreciate that.
That's the real part.
No, and I appreciate that, but
I gotta give you a hard time. I'm gonna bring you some soap too.
I know how they. I know how they wash clothes in there, okay? And no, it ain't sufficient.
I'm bringing you soap on a rope.
You ain't got to. I'm gonna tell your ass why. Because the moment that shit slip on my hand and hit the floor, that shower's done. I'm getting dressed. I'll be walking directly over to whatever CO is on shift. Hey, bro, can you do me a favor? Whenever you get a sec, can I get one of them cheap bars of soap y'all be giving to us broke motherfuckers, please? What happened to the other one? Fell on the floor. Why didn't you pick it up? Did you forget where we fucking are?
You go pick that shit up.
Yeah, you go pick it up. You got a baton. You can fight them off. What if 6 of these motherfuckers decide I'm Rico Papi and I'm pretty? Like, I feel I could defend myself for a good amount of time, but against 6 motherfuckers, I'm not that young anymore.
The problem is you're going to go in there and you're going to start peacocking. You're going to get the wrong idea. One time they're going to catch you checking yourself out of the mirror and get it wrong. Oh, he pretty. He be pretty.
No, for real. And like, nah, but I mean, going with that though, I did spend some time in a place I call a university. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I did spend some time there, and I know how things go. You know, I got the run through about certain things. So that might be the point where, like, I was the grisliest I've ever fucking been. Like, I maybe, like, cleaned up the edges of my beard, but that was it. But, like, that shit was bushy, hanging down. My hair was long as shit because I was like, I ain't cutting it. I'm not trying to get even prettier. Fuck out of here with that.
Welcome, Red H. I need a redhead.
Redhead, red hot chili peppers. It's good music.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I fuck with the red hot chili peppers. I don't fuck with the fact that I think it's their drummer. It might be their drummer. It might be somebody else's drummer. I don't know. But this motherfucker just looked like a slightly more in shape Will Ferrell. And they actually had a cool little battle because I guess Will Ferrell.
Oh, what's up, man?
Okay. All right, we got you now. My bad. Redhead.
I've heard a couple people named Redhead. That's like that sounds like from Indiana area.
I once knew a girl and like she had like reddish hair, so I just called her Reddy.
My oldest sister was called Big Red.
Because she kept chewing it?
No, because she had big red hair.
Which one?
One you don't know, the one that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what her nickname was.
Yeah, because the other ones are Psycho and nah.
I don't really know which one you would call Psycho because they're both crazy.
The one that I normally see.
Okay, yeah, well, there's Psycho A and Psycho B. I'm sorry, you just don't know that one Psycho is. You worked with one of them.
Yeah, the one that I work with, that's that. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I don't have any issues with her. She's always been nice to me. The other one's Psycho just because, you know, I know a little bit.
Just because you don't know it.
Which one?
The one that's
The hand.
She's just the quiet Psycho. She's like the scary one. The other one's just psycho right out front. You know what you can.
Yeah, that's why I just call her Psycho.
Yeah. Great.
But yeah, so I did have, that time, and that's exactly what I did. I allowed myself to get grizzly as shit because I was like, ain't nobody gonna think I'm pretty in this motherfucker. I'm not trying to be beating off motherfuckers up in here.
Next time you just gotta go with the biggest person there is and beat them up first thing.
Well, I don't plan on there being the next time.
Oh, I'm glad of that, just in case.
And I've said that ever since I stopped having to, live there, so to speak. Like, the moment I was able to transfer out of there, I was like, yeah, nah, never again. Like, I'm good. There's something horrible about not even the fact of being there because, let's be real, I made it fun. I worked out, I played games, dominoes, we watched Animal Planet all fucking day. Don't know why. Found out some weird shit about animals down in Africa. I made it enjoyable. But there's something about being told when you can eat, when you can go to bed, when you have to, remain in a certain area and stuff like that, you get your freedom taken away, and it just, fuck that shit. That's always the biggest thing, at least with me, in my mind, is the freedom being taken away. Freedoms get taken for granted, and then when you have to deal with a situation like that, you definitely appreciate your freedoms a lot more. Which is why I don't intend on going back. However, if I have to, just know that it's for a very good fucking reason.
Welcome, Mark.
And I know that one of the good reasons is definitely for my kids. I'll sit in there all day with a smile on my face knowing that I did something to protect my kids. So going with that, yeah. But no, I don't want to go. But we can definitely see if we can try to,
This all started you doing a fake stream by getting both of them.
You're. Not, well, just join in. It'll tell me that you joined, and then you can, I don't know, just make a quick little comment. It should let me add you in from there. You just got to start watching it, leave a comment, and I should be able to add you in from there.
Our guest has arrived.
Nah, because you're on the call right now, and I'm holding the phone, so you're already, right next to my microphone. But if you jump in the live, like you're watching the live, I should be able to add you from there.
Oh, like go on YouTube, right?
No, go on Facebook. We live on Facebook right now.
I'm on Facebook. Alright. I'm gonna go on Facebook. I'm gonna go to your page, right? Go to your page.
Yeah, just go to my page. I shared it to my page. You should be able to see it from there.
Give us a second, guys. Welcome back.
Diablo Papi running on that Dominican time.
Nigga, you already know, my nigga. I literally was like, yo, I'm not gonna miss it. 2 o'clock. When I went to the bodega, loco, and I started eating some fucking pastelito, yo, nigga, they love me out there. They love me. I couldn't eat because they was talking. I'm like, diablo. Anyway, yo, what we did.
¿Cuál bodega?
Yo, Rita's nigga down on Massapequa Street where you used to live back in your block. So, you know Hall Street, right?
Yeah.
So, if you go down a little bit down, towards, Spruce, down that, there's a bodega now on the cross streets where now you go into Massapequa. And it's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ya vende de todo, nigga. So, yo, I'm about to be at the live.
Okay. See, there you go. Now throw in a little comment so I can add you in.
Okay, people, we getting it all together here now. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. People live on the podcast. Facebook, you get to see it up close, personal.
Facebook, y'all get to see me up close and personal.
Kik, you have to bear with us for a second.
What the hell?
I'm adding our guest. Just gonna take a second. We'll be right there.
Let me grab this shit. I can't see. This is running on Dominican time. My auntie, what the fuck? Look at this nigga here. What the fuck's the button for this shit?
You said run anything. I said, okay.
You didn't say anything.
No, no, you're absolutely right. I did, but for some reason he's not popping up in my fucking add him in. No, it might be right there. Now let's try this. So there we go. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that shit.
Oh, sorry, during our live podcast, we definitely have some technical difficulties over here as Rico's adding. We trying to get our guest on there, so just bear with us a second. Facebook Live, like I said, you get a pretty view of Rico over there. The kid, he off the screen doing his thing.
There we go. Alright, it should be sending you a request to join the shit. You just gotta accept the request. And it says added. We're getting there. This crazy motherfucker here, they can my date like goes out to I'm still here.
But the podcast people, they see your arm at least.
Yeah, I know. This shit's just taking forever to fucking add him in. So I'm gonna keep him on the phone for right now. Fuck it. So what's good about that?
Chilling, nigga. I'm chilling.
So what's been going on with you, man?
I'm chilling right now, man. You caught me. Sundays is my day to just relax, kind of just hang out with the girls. Because I got my wife and the kids are all here, so just out and go hanging out with them.
Oh, doing family time. That's so sweet.
Yeah, nigga. First thing I'm gonna do, nigga, I get excited with the ratchet shit. We got to sleep like.
But damn nigga, you have to accept the request.
I'm trying to. Okay, hold up. Oh.
Now he's back in there again.
Am I in?
I don't see you yet.
Join on camera. Oh,
There we go.
Oh, look, we fixed. There we go.
What up?
What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up? My niggas down in Florida.
Yeah, you wild, man. What's
That's dope.
well?
This guy would be burning on here so much.
The kitchen was too small, and I got tired of having to like try to move in a small space, so we switched to a couple different areas. We got SOTG straight out the garage going on now, so trying to do big things with it.
We just relaxed.
Yeah, right. That's what's up, yo. Well, not like I was telling you guys. You guys got me on Sunday. Sundays is just a chill back day, bro. Like, no comedy, no nothing, just relax.
Well, we appreciate you giving us time here.
Yeah, for real. We appreciate you giving us time to jump on this and everything like that. And I'm actually glad that we got you on because, like I said in my Facebook post, like you were one of our favorite guests just because, like, the energy you bring, because you've already been doing it, just bouncing around and chilling and shit like that. You know what I mean? And like that's the type of energy that we love and look for.
I don't know. Comedy's my thing, bro. That's just how it is. I don't even try to touch it because I'm dumb. It's because I'm dumb. That's why. So, like, when you're dumb, bro, you don't really, like, deniability is big, bro. Like, if you don't know, you don't know.
Nah, but it's dope to have you on. And, as most of these people know on the podcast, this is a very good friend of mine, Juancho. I've known this dude literally for over 20 fucking years.
Dude, I close my eyes and I remember your projector.
Yeah, dog it. I was just thinking about that the other day. The projector TV, that shit was dope.
Yeah, dude, you and Benny introduced me to Afro Man. That nigga used to get high. Bad kids, bad motherfucking kids, yo.
Nigga, we was angels, alright?
I used to get, you know that I didn't start smoking marijuana until like now, nigga, like I'm 34. I started, 31? Y'all niggas was smoking this sticks. I raised, but I don't remember. I don't think that's what you want to do.
Yeah, you be lying. Nah. I ain't gonna comment on nothing I did when I was younger. Either way, you're someone that I've known, over 20 years because, me and you, we go back to fucking Wilson, dog. And like Wilson, McLaughlin, Central, like those were pivotal years, at least for me. Like those years kind of shaped who I would end up being, and like you were there for them, and like we got a lot of great stories and shit. But I know one of the things that I've always like admired about you too is the fact that like you said, comedy's your thing, and like it's always been very natural for you. It's not that you're dumb. You're like me. You don't care. We don't think. We do shit. There's no thought process involved in none of it.
But we have a good heart. Like,
No facts.
believe I'm a good person. Like, I really believe it. I'm 34 years old. Like, I see some motherfuckers out there. And I'll tell you, I think I'm a good person, bro. I'm not out there crazy. I'm not. All I did is I'm going to cheat a little bit of pussy. It's like, okay. You know what I mean? That's it. But I'm not out here killing motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
No, and that's true, and I can definitely attest to that. You're definitely a very big and gold-hearted person. You know what I'm saying? Like you've always been a good dude. You've always been the type to help somebody out if you were able to. Shirt off your back if you needed it. You've always been.
Hold up. Papa, not all the time, yo. One time, nigga, I was at a red light, and I just got off the drive-thru at McDonald's. And I had a full Big Mac, with the Big Mac sauce, the fries, and everything. I pull up to the light, right? Fucking person, like at the light. You know what dogs be looking at you like they begging for you? This person was a homies, right? He was just like looking at me. And I look at the burger, I'm looking at him, I'm looking at the burger, I'm looking at him. Bro, I'm about to take a bite, bro. I ate it, nigga. I fucking ate it, nigga. And I drove off. I was so fucking fast. Yo, not funny. I still did it so bad, nigga. Yo, I got sick that night. I learned my lesson, nigga. I learned my lesson. Nigga. That's why I keep bumming now. Whenever I see bum, I'm like, yo, I'm good.
See, and like the only time I ever do that is whenever I go back home to visit. Like if I'm going around Massachusetts or something like that, I walk into a 7-Eleven, I see a homie, like, can I get? I'll throw him like, a 5 if I got it, and I'll be like, I don't care what you spend it on, just don't do crack. Because if you die because I gave you $5, I'm gonna have a fucking problem. Other than that, I don't give a shit.
See, that's where y'all different. That's where y'all fucking different for sure. In Chicago, there's too many scandalous motherfuckers. If they out there fucking panhandling, they making more money than you more than likely. Them motherfuckers fuck you over. I will not give it to them. She right. Don't. What's the best case scenario? Best case is he's going to fucking buy a bottle of liquor with it. You hoping that's all he's doing.
I know, but in Massachusetts, $5 ain't gonna get you shit.
Yeah, but your dumbass gave him $5. That's one person. How many people you think you walk by?
No, a lot of people. But
put it this way: if you run into 100 people, 10% people, he asked for $5. They gave him $5. He gets $50.
I know.
That's only 100 people.
I know, but
10% odds.
Nah, but like the good thing about like when I do it, like when I go back home to Lynn, Massachusetts, is like I'll throw him a 5 or whatever, and then he'll see someone else who just happens to be Spanish, because most of the time they speak Spanish to me. He'll see someone else who happens to speak Spanish, and he'll be like, me puedo dar 5 pesos, algo así para comprar algo para comer, ask for something to eat, and they will immediately switch to English, have a thick ass accent, and still be like, I don't know, papi, I don't know what you say, I don't speak Spanish, no piqui. And I'm like, that's fucked up. Like you got the heavy accent, and you're just like, no piqui penny, I sorry, papi, no. And I've seen that happen to where Dominican dude come up to me, me puedo dar 5 pesos para comprar esa vaina. I'm like, yeah, cool, like I got you, just don't do nothing stupid with it. Go in the store, come back out, try to ask the Spanish lady, no piqui Spanish, I don't know, papi, no sé, I don't know, no sé. And I'm like, you went Spanglish right there, mommy. Like what?
I don't know, bro. I love being Dominican, and I hate being Dominican. Yo, every chance that I get, look, I was born in Puerto Rico, and you know that.
Yeah.
I was born in Bayamón, Puerto Rico. I was actually there when I lived there. I can say that. But my parents are both Dominicans. They just had me in Puerto Rico because they didn't want me growing up having that citizen issue. They
Yeah.
wanted me to have, just be an American right off the bat. Because if you're Puerto Rican, that's the case. You know, bro. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm Puerto Rican when it's convenient. You know, when I'm at the airport, niggas don't talk to me out there. I'm a soldier of Puerto Rican, don't talk to me, nigga. I get people on this Dominican niggas, get pulled out by ATF, by the airport, and be like, yo, come here. Those Alibaba shoes, nigga, with the heavyweight championship belt, your ass is gonna get checked, bro. Get checked. That's the way it is.
Bro, nah, fuck all that. I'm Puerto Rican by birth, and I claim that all the time. And that's like, even now, what I'll do is,
My dad wanted me to say, yo, nigga, listen, Dominican, I'm like, listen, bro. Not around white people, dad, not around white people.
but now, like, what I started doing too was, if I have to take a flight anywhere, I carry a copy of my birth certificate, my social security card. Like, I carry all that shit because I'm like, nah, nigga, I was born here. Like, you ain't sending me nowhere I ain't supposed to be. That's why I won't
Yo,
go.
bro, you ever flew with only your birth certificate?
I think once.
So that was a thing back in the day. Like, you could just fly with your birth certificate. Like, that's all you needed.
Yeah.
I lost mine in DR, nigga, one time. And
Welcome
I had
people
to
from
make
Kitside. We talk to our host.
Bro, you know what's crazy too is you lost your birth certificate, and now there's some motherfucker out in like Iowa talking about, oh yeah, my name's Juan Cespedes, but I was born here.
Be right back.
They didn't believe I was Puerto Rican. I had to like, yo, they asked me a whole bunch of questions, bro, about where I lived, bro. Once I said I lived in New Hampshire, they were like, well, they were not going to go to New Hampshire. They were like, New Hampshire. That sounds real. That sounds like a real place. It's not funny.
Yo, for real. Especially like the ones down here. Like I've noticed, like the ones down here, they're just, I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with y'all like that. Like I fuck with the ones back home. I don't fuck with y'all like that. Cause the ones out, yo, the ones out here just.
I can't go. My whole time. The second I'm down, I'm like, yo, Puerto Rico this, Puerto Rico.
And there was a point I was actually.
Yo, but when you coming back to Manchester, nigga?
I'm trying to take a vacation somewhere or sometime this year to go back up. I was up there. I think the last time I was up there was like a year ago. I went up for a weekend to see my boy Nick and shit like that, and just chilled, got crazy, and then came back to fucking Florida.
Oh shit, yeah. Florida's beautiful. I want to go down there. I was over there in summer. I was in Orlando. I was over there for a little bit for 2 weeks, hanging out, enjoying. I would love to move, but once my girls get a little older, 2 or 3 more years, then I'll move.
Nigga, next time you go to Orlando, you need to hit me up because I'm only if I drive the way that I like to drive, I'm like 45 minutes away.
Oh shit, where you at again?
I'm in Vero Beach, Palm Bay.
Palm Bay.
Yeah.
Palm Bay.
Yeah, I'm down there, but yeah, fucking Orlando's like 45 minutes away from me.
Oh, man, yo, bro, is this like is there like an age thing on this podcast?
No.
Alright, cool. So I can roll a blunt right now when we talking.
Not you. As long as it's on the lives, you're good. So we ain't worried about it. You fine. You can do what you got to do.
Yeah. We're about that, baby. So this is fun. This is like anybody. I haven't done Facebook Live in a minute.
Yeah. Well, we started doing like the Instagram lives and shit like that, but like it didn't really do too much. We've been doing a lot better on the Facebook, so that's why we ended up jumping to Facebook to do it.
Because people have people that interact, like
Yeah.
Like whoever's tuning in right now, like they can see it. Or later when we're done, they can see it later.
Yeah, they can see it later. So, but one of the things that we did.
Stop it.
Yeah, you'll get to where you know that shit in and out. I mean, it's just like any business if you really think about it. Like if you don't know what you're doing at first, just jumping into it, they're gonna try to dick you around a little bit. But once you start getting a better feel for it, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll start figuring like, nah, I'm worth more than that, or nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, like right now, bro, like you gotta be careful with people because I learned how to do shows, and there's a difference. If you run a show, I mean, you have a budget, you're paying people, and then you're expecting some tickets to make your money back, right?
Yeah.
It's like a regular. But I've been doing that so much time now. I'm at the point where people just call me to book me. Hey, Friday, we got the spot. I'm like, okay, good. But the second they start talking about like, okay, we want you to do radio appearances, you got to do this, you got to do that. Now that bag just got a little bigger because that's more work.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
facts.
if you don't know that going in, bro, you get abused. But I love comedy so much, bro. I don't care, bro. You could invite me anywhere I'll go. The devil can call me right now and be like, yo, nigga, I got 15 minutes.
We can tell you go anywhere. You come out of the garage with us.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll do comedy anywhere, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll do it anywhere.
Nah, but
You wanna book me while you're taking a shit? Let's go, nigga. Let's go, nigga.
just don't get them on a video call while you're doing that. Nah, but
Nah, dude, but I'm down.
nah.
Dude, I just can't wait. I just can't wait for whatever happens. We're gonna just, shit. I'll let you guys know. You guys will see me. I'll be on Netflix. That's my next thing. I want to be on Netflix. I don't know how, but I'm gonna end up on Netflix.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now before I ask you a couple questions. I think what you need to do is I'm trying to get this idea going where like, cause I tell Tommy stories about like my family all the time, and you remember how my family was. We're all a little fucking crazy, but I'm trying to get like a show where like George Lopez or Luis Guzman plays my dad, and we need to like find some way to get you to do a comedy special and then like jump on the show and be like a cousin or a brother or some shit like that with us. Because I think me and you on that shit would be fucking. That's gonna be next level stupidity, and I'm fine with that.
Let's go, yo. I'm fine for whatever, bro.
Nah, but
You smoke the marijuana?
I stopped.
Why?
No, I had to.
This is amazing. I love this shit. Like, God did everything right because if I would have started smoking when I was young, fuck. I would have been lost. I do a lot of stupid shit. I be forgetting this shit illegal, bro. I be going to Walmart. I be going to.
Well, bro, doing that is kind of what. It's kind of what led me to stopping because I know there was a few times where I overindulged and I went to Walmart, and then like when I got into Walmart, that's when it all hit me at once like a punch to the fucking chest. Dog, and I'm tripping in Walmart, and I know at one point there was a time where like I was holding on to the fucking carriage for dear life. Like I could not walk straight, and I'm like, yo, just let me get to the car, and I'll take like a 10-minute nap, and I'll be alright. So dog, I'm standing in line, and it hit me so bad, my legs gave out, and I hit the floor.
At Walmart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You can't handle it.
no, but you see, the one thing that I do love about that moment was I'm very quick-witted. Like I can think of something real quick, so I immediately like got back up, acted like I was making a phone call, and then I'm talking to an imaginary person, talking about, all right, so I probably shouldn't have taken those pills the doctor gave me because I'm all fucked up, and now I'm at Walmart struggling. Like, can you come grab me? I'll be sitting in my car, and then when I get better, I'll come back get my car. Like I pulled the story out of my ass, dog. And
I've been very lucky, very fortunate. Those things don't happen, bro. I mean, stupid stuff would happen, though. Like when I leave Walmart, like, I don't know, my brain goes into, like, pilot mode again, and I'll be driving around my neighborhood, and forget that I gotta go home and shit.
Y'all crazy. You need to handle your drugs. You need to handle your drugs. Worst thing that happens if I go to Walmart, I end up with a cart full of fucking snacks. Oh, I get the fucking munchies. There's a big ass thing of chocolate milk.
Now if I do that and I go for a drive, knowing that
Walmart when I'm high.
not like I would smoke and go out with the intention of going to Walmart, and when it comes to Walmart, I go in, I get what I need, I get out. But if I smoke too much and I try to go to Walmart, I'm not making it to Walmart, but it's a guarantee that the money I had for what I needed at Walmart just got spent at like Taco Bell. All of a sudden, I'm going back, motherfuckers is looking at me like, why you got $40 worth of food for yourself? Like, look, just let it happen, dog. Just let it happen.
When you go through line, you'll make up stories. I'm a fat guy. That's when you get on the phone. Yeah. Oh, you wanted the 5 taco meal? You wanted that?
No, I didn't even do that. I'll be honest with you right now. There was one time I went and I was high as hell. I ordered like $40 worth of food, and like the chick was looking at me crazy because the order was big, and I'm in the car by myself. But I had my earbuds in because I had been on a phone call previously. So I just acted like I was still on a fucking phone call. And I'm like, all right, so you said you wanted the taco party pack because that's what I got. And you said that they wanted which meal? Okay, yeah, now I got that too. All that shit was for me.
On the opposite note, we was I want to say it was Wendy's around the corner from my mom. We was feeding the family, so we had like $90 of stuff. And I think it was me and my brother went through, and they pulled up and they just looking at us funny. And you know they thought that me and my brother were eating like fucking 20 hamburgers and 20 something else. And I just turned around and I said, "Yeah, we some hungry motherfuckers." My brother just fucking shaking his head out. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Right. You know that.
Sometimes it be like that, though.
Oh, I definitely have a munchie sometimes. I fucking probably eat some shit, but I stay away from that anymore.
This nigga's just over here pulling a Cheech and Chong.
I'm listening to this story, so I don't want to like get.
Now you good.
What do you got up there? No, was that bugs?
No, this is just my little.
Oh, it's grinding. Okay, I couldn't see what it was. You had it on the screen for a second. You're grinding, but I know it's now.
All right, so look at this shit. Look at this shit right here.
Nigga, this shit right here, bro.
Nah, but going back to like what you had said earlier, obviously on the Facebook and everything, I always see your posts and stuff like that, and you always be posting just wild shit anyways out of nowhere. Like I was dying this morning because I read your post and you had got up to like pee or some shit like that, and you were like, only hoes are up at this time, but not me. I just gotta pee. Have a good night. It was like 3-4 in the morning when you posted that shit. I'm like, this nigga, I just got up to pee. Only hoes are up, but I'm like, but you over here on Facebook.
I had a couple messages on my messenger. The messenger tells you when you're active. I shut that shit off. I don't care. I don't want to know if you're active. But I'm nosy sometimes. And when I went on, I beat a couple people that I was like, I know why this is up. I don't know why this hoes up. Only hoes up, but these nothing.
That's hoe shaming. That's hoe shaming, and that's wrong. But
can I ask you one question? Why is he sideways?
Because he turned his phone so he could have it held up the right way, and I think it's because he don't have his phone on auto rotate.
I ain't be hanging out with this guy.
This motherfucker got a whole cereal box full of shit. But not so. Going back though, because it is some things that I did want to bring up for a wider audience, especially for fans and stuff who might want to go check out the stuff you do, because I see that you post it on YouTube. You always do like little clips and stuff.
Can you also put a comment in the section where you can find him? We should check them out at.
Yeah, I will put where.
Can't you just have him comment on it so he can have it?
Oh yeah. Whenever you get a second, if you want to comment where people can find you. No.
That's how you're normal, yeah, but not what the hell? Yeah, no. just put however's good for you, man. I'm done. I don't care.
You must be using an iPhone.
Are you on an
It is an
iPhone?
iPhone. Yeah.
That's why. You guys love those damn things, but they're crap.
Listen, I can't talk shit.
There's good quality.
I work-
I'm just talking shit.
I work with a Samsung, but that don't mean I don't get like 3 iPhones sitting in a fucking drawer at home right now.
I can't stand them. I'll be honest, I can't use them.
Nah, but
I used to have to see something back in the day, but I love my phone. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, whatever works for you, for real. I don't. Yeah.
it's just the constant battles of iPhone, Samsung. I know how to use both, so I don't give a shit either way.
I'm more of a fucking iPhone hater because all the iPhone motherfuckers start talking shit to me because I use an Android.
Yeah,
They just start coming at me, and I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? Let me use what I want to use, motherfucker. I like this. It's old school. It's like me."
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
But
but
how come I can't hear you guys like on my speaker? It's just like on the little speaker on the ear.
I have no idea. My mic is on.
Yes. Oh, could it be because I'm on the call with y'all? Like,
It might be because the phone is on the call because we can't. I can only hear you and you echo through there.
all right, hold on, let me see. I'm
Rude. Yeah, I think the problem is now he's going to be delayed if we're listening to the voice on there. Look how delayed that is.
Can you hear us better now, though? But now I can't hear him.
Wait.
Can you hear us better now, though?
This mofo.